Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing my second 4th of July makeup tutorial for you guys. Now I want to show you guys what I did for my base. So I use the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation in the shade True Beige, and it's the N5 neutral one. Then I use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Endless Summer. And I use the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Neutralizer 150, and I just use that under my eyes. And then as the eye primer, I use the Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer for my eye primer. Then I use the Essence blush. I use the satin one. I don't know if they still make this one. It's the Touch blush. It's in the shade Satin Love. So those are the products I use. And then for the highlighter, I use the same thing I used yesterday. I used the Zodiac palette. And I just took the shade in the middle, the original Zodiac, by the way, the white shade that's crushed. Yeah, I used that. So that's what I did. Let's see. Okay, now moving on. So also I did already, I used the NYX Micro Brow in the shade Taupe just for my eyebrows. And I'll show you guys basically what I did. I just lightly filled it in like that. You know, pretty much like that. And that's all I did so far. Now I'm gonna get into the makeup look. I'm gonna take this big e.l.f. brush, the blending eye brush, this palette. So I'm taking the Cara Beauty palette, the ES2 one, and I'm taking the first white shade right here. I'm just applying it all over my lid and in my crease. Sorry guys, this is what the palette looks like. It's like the Morphe 35B dupe. It's called the ES2 one, and I'm just taking the white shade. This is my base. Okay. Now, so, I don't know what that was. Anyways, I'm gonna take, trying to decide what I want to do first. Okay, I'm gonna do, okay, I'm gonna do the Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I'm just gonna take the shade light brown right here, and I'm gonna put this in my crease. I'm using still that e.l.f. blending eye brush. And this is just gonna be like a simple transition shade before I apply colors, because the colors are gonna be kind of dark. Yeah. Okay, so just like that, just a light transition shade before I go into the colors. Okay, so now I'm going to take, oh, okay, yeah, now I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna take, again, the same palette. I'm gonna go into this navy shade, and this I'm gonna put in my outer corner of my eye, just like that. And I'm gonna put it in my crease just a little bit. Do the same thing to the other eye. So we're going for more like precision, so it's more like packing on the shade than like blending it out, because it's such a dark shade anyways. It would be really hard to blend it out perfectly. And I'm only putting my crease like where I put the shade in general, so not more over. Just like that. Take that navy, put it down a little bit, just to pack it on a little bit more the way that I want it to. Trying to bring it straight down. And really pack it on. Yep, just like that. Do the same thing to the side. And we have to clean it up a little bit because the side is not perfect by any means. I should have brought a Q-tip with me. It made it a little bit easier. Trying to even it out a little bit so they don't look too different. Okay. That looks a little bit better, I think. Okay, now I'm going to take a red shade, so I'm going to use, let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm gonna use this Morphe brush. I'm not sure which one this is, but it looks like this. And I'm going to take two different shades. Take Me Back to Brazil. I just want to see how this red is looking before, you know what? I think they're kind of the same, but I'll try this one. Okay, I'll try this first and see how I'm liking it. Right, so I'm just gonna put it like kind of in the middle of my eye, because I want to do like that red, white, blue kind of look. Except it's not going to be red, white, blue. It's going to be more like white, red, blue, but that's okay. Do the same to the other eye. I'm going to see how this red from this, oh, I kind of like this red. Yeah. So I don't want it too dark or too orangey red, you know, because it's not really like 4th of July looking. But I might go into my other palette. It just depends. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's see how this red looks. So this is the ES2 by Carity, but you could use the Morphe 35B if you still have that palette, or even the Morphe James Charles palette. Yeah, I'm gonna take that shade actually. I think it's a little bit brighter and a little bit better. They're about the same color, I think. Anyways, so, no, I'm gonna mix the two. Sorry, guys. I'm a very indecisive person. You can't tell. Okay. Perfect. Take more of that red shade in this palette, just to make it a little bit darker red, because I don't want it so orangey red. It's a bit more orange than I wanted, but that's okay. Yeah, I like the two mixed, I think. Okay, now I'm gonna go in for the fun part. Before I do that though, so I'm gonna take Pixie Glow Mist, spray my brush, go into the Naked 2 palette. You can use whatever kind of silvery shade. You don't even have to do this step. I'm going to take the shade Verve. It's the silver white shade. And then I'm going to put it right here. Okay, I'm gonna go into the small precision. This is the e.l.f. small smudge brush. Looks like this. And I'm gonna spray my brush. Actually, I'm gonna use the Pacifica Pineapple. Just use whatever setting spray you guys have. Go into Naked 2 palette, putting it in the shade Fur. Okay, now that I got that the way I wanted to, I'm gonna go over this for the fun shade. This is the e.l.f. one, and it's in the shade Bling Bling. It's like the glittery metallic eyeshadow. I love this, by the way. And I'm gonna put this right onto my lid. This is what's gonna give it the pop that your lip needs for the 4th. Just saying. I got it on my nose. I hate it when I do that. Just kidding, I've never done that before, but yeah. Got glitter on my nose. Not really the look I'm going for. Okay. And I'm putting it in the inner corner too, you guys. Just like that. Inner corner, outer corner. Inner corner and inner third. This is like a safer glitter to use, by the way, for your eyes. I would recommend this over the NYX one. That's what I was saying. Actually, the kind of thing that I don't love with the red is it's kind of taking over the pretty, like, the glitter. So if you just want to use the navy blue, because the red's a little bit much, you could do that. I just was like going all out for the 4th. That's why I did it. But do whatever you think looks better. Okay, so now I got that done. Now I'm going to take the e.l.f. This is the small precision, or the small precision. This is the e.l.f. eyeliner pen. I'm going to take that, put it right over the eyeshadow. Just like that. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Try to fix these wings because they're not turning out very well today. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take the small precision brush again, and I'm going to go into the Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I'm taking the navy shade now because we need to fix this. Okay, that's good. I'm going to take the NYX retractable liner. I'm not sure what blue this is, but it's this blue. And I'm just going to put it on the bottom. lash line. Okay. Next, I'm going to take mascara. Okay, let's see which one I want to use. You know what? I'm going to move out this stuff out of my way because it's going to be a pain if I have it just in my way. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara for this look. And just that one. I'm going to use the palette just so I can see actually. Sometimes the camera, because I'm using my phone camera, I can barely see on that camera. So that's why it's not like so great quality. And you guys probably can't see it as that well either. This is very like, how? I don't know. I mean, it's just dramatic, you know what I mean? So this look isn't for everyone. Even myself, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of makeup. But I wanted to do it just, you know, so you guys see a little bit cooler, you know, 4th of July looks and not just some basic ones. Even though I really like the basic too. I'll probably do those too. But I wanted to get kind of the more like glam looks out of the way. I'm probably just gonna do a simple look for the 4th though, for myself personally. This was just more fun to do and I never get to do these kind of looks anymore. This would be some like kind of like theater stuff. Reminds me of when I was in theater. We did makeup looks kind of like that. I mean, they were more like basic neutral, but a lot of makeup. I love this mascara. If you guys are looking for a mascara that really does it for your lashes, this one really works. Also, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise works really well for a more affordable version, and the Milani one also works really well. I'm getting it all over. Gotta fix makeup that's getting on my nose. Okay, so that's one eye done. I'm gonna do the other eye. You guys. Oh, I guess I did the top part, but I'm gonna do the bottom. the top a little bit more too. Just to get it how I want it to look. Oh. Don't you love it when you get mascara in your eye? Because that happens to me sometimes. It especially happens to me when I do videos like these because my camera's so small and I'm using mirrors that are small and hard to see. This is a good mascara, by the way, if you're looking for something that's just gonna do it for your lashes. This is the only thing that really works for my lashes. Like where it really makes them look close to being fake. It's like the closest to being fake mascara I've ever used. I'd say the Essence is close too, but not as volumizing. It's more lengthening, but it's crazy amount of length for that. Okay, you guys, we're almost done with this look. Hey. So I've already applied Burt's Bees chapstick, the watermelon one. I'm gonna use setting spray on my face. This is the Pixi Glow Mist. Kind of further out. I want it a little bit further out. You know what? I'm gonna add some concealer again just to kind of clean up a little bit under my eyes. Yeah. I'm just gonna use my fingers then. And then I'm going to take, this is the Maybelline Matte Ink. Ooh, I'm getting highlighter on my inner corner. This is the shade Dancer, and it's the Matte Ink Superstay liquid lipstick. Let me show you guys. Look how pretty this shade is. I love it. Let's see. Red lipsticks are some of my favorite. I don't wear them too often, but when I do, I love them. And I think they really brighten up your whole look. And I think so many people look good in them, but that's just my opinion. I'm gonna have to check for lipstick on my teeth. Oh no. Okay. You guys, this is my final look. And actually, I'm gonna take out my braids. Because I forgot how messy and yeah, they look not cute. I do like the braids, but these were in my hair overnight, so yeah, they're not the cutest right now. But we're gonna show you guys the final look. I always love my hair more when something is done to it, because when it's straight, I kind of hate it. Not gonna lie. Except for when it's cut like this short, I'm not always the biggest fan of like something done to it. I prefer I don't know, whenever I cut my hair short, I always regret it, and I go through the same thing over and over again, which is why I like it long. But it is my natural color, so usually when it's my natural color, it doesn't take as long to grow out. Okay, you guys, we're getting there. Okay, so put some in the back. This is the final look, and then I'll show you guys up close. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you guys have a great 4th of July.